sitting in front of a different desk, and so I'm never entirely sure. This okay. This song was written for a challenge by Naomi Rivkas, and she's also used it as the basis of one of the first blog posts in the travel blog that we're doing, called "Going Sideways." When you see her in the evening in a bright green dress, walking fast down the hallway, you might never guess that the lady has a weakness she's reluctant to confess. Though you might not notice when she's dancing reels that she made it through the airport on a set of wheels, and she still isn't certain that she likes the way that it feels. With her lover right behind her, looking tired but proud, they were wheeling their way through the airport crowd, and the way it made her feel made her want to weep out loud. 'Cause they were cutting past the line at the TSA, asking healthy young people to get out of her way, saving her strength to make it through another day. When she has a good day, she can walk a mile, dance through the evening with grace and style, greet her lover at the door with a tight embrace and a smile. Next minute she's collapsing like she's halfway dead, with a fire in her body and an aching head, and she'll pay with pain and the rest of the weekend in bed. So with her lover right beside her, looking calm and cool, she walks up to the counter feeling like a fool, and tries to tell herself that a wheelchair's only a tool. Soon she's wheeling past the line at the TSA, feeling weird watching people getting out of her way, but it's the easiest journey in years to the end of the day. Well, her body is a battleground and life's a war, and she's lost against her limits many times before, but she's still fighting with a few new tricks in store. Because a wheelchair is a weapon, not a mark of defeat, and she can stay standing longer with some time off her feet. The battle isn't over and winning will be sweet. With her lover right behind her, looking fierce and proud, they'll be cutting the swath through the airport crowd. The way it makes her feel will make her want to laugh out loud. 'Cause she'll be wheeling past the line at the TSA, watching tough young punks scurry out of her way, saving her strength to make it through another day. Yeah, saving her strength to fight another day.
Sounding good, Steve, but I think there's a little crackle coming through. I don't know if you got original sound on or anything
Uh,
else that's changed.
yeah, unfortunately, I'm on Linux, so the sound controls aren't nearly as good as they ought to
Okay,
be.
take it
But let's see. in a place that was crowded with people. I was lonely and lost and in search of a friend. You seemed to be someone I needed to talk to. We started a journey, not seeing the end. Time passed and our paths crossed more and more often, not completely by chance, nor precisely by plan. I sang you my songs and you told me your stories. We loved without noticing when it began. Now I feel that I've known you for most of forever, old friends from the time before cities were made. We walked in the sunlight beside the wild rivers, slept in the quiet of a deep forest glade. And love is a river that flows through time's forest, smooth in the shadow and sparkling in the sun. Over the stones it goes singing by starlight, to pools of deep silence the clear waters run. When you're cold and alone in high hills of spent passion, or lost in dark valleys of grief and despair, remember clear water runs down to the river, and follow your friendship to lead you back there. It's a river so deep that we can't see the bottom, a river so long we can't walk to the end. We'll journey together beside the clear water, as deep and as long as the love of a friend. And I feel that what happened there?
Sorry, someone else broke in and I had to mute them,
Ah,
but you
okay.
got muted by mistake. Take it away.
I'll take it from the last verse there. When you're cold and alone in high hills of spent passion, or lost in dark valleys of grief and despair, remember clear water runs down to the river, and follow your friendship to lead you back there. It's a river so deep that we can't see the bottom, a river so long we can't walk to the end. We'll journey together beside the clear water, as deep and as long as the love of a friend. And I feel that I've known you for most of forever, old friends from the time before cities were made. We walked in the sunlight beside the wild rivers, slept in the quiet of a deep forest glade. And love is a river that flows through time's forest, smooth in the shadow and sparkling in the sun. Over the stones it goes singing by starlight, to pools of deep silence the clear waters run. And love is a river that flows through time's forest, smooth in the shadow and sparkling in the sun. Over the stones it goes singing by starlight, to pools of deep silence the clear waters run. I think the next one probably only needs a trigger more warning for me, so um, we'll see whether I get through it. She was sitting in the coffee house, 17 years old, gray eyes like the morning sky, liquid streaks of gold. I had no way of knowing where it all would end when I looked into those sunlit eyes and knew I'd found a friend. Eyes like the morning, smile like the sun, voice like the forest glades where rippling waters run, love soft as starlight, deeper than the sea, when eyes like the morning look at me. Years together doesn't seem so long. Days of rain and roses, laughter, love and song, mystery and moonlight, mornings when I rise and see myself reflected with the sunrise in her eyes. Eyes like the morning, smile like the sun, voice like the forest glades where rippling waters run, love soft as starlight, deeper than the sea, when eyes like the morning look at me. Listen, the stars are calling, wild and distant sound. And there's no way to answer when you're stuck down on the ground. But I see our children gazing at the deep and starry skies, looking past the darkness with tomorrow in their eyes. Eyes like the morning, smile like the sun, voice like the forest glades where rippling waters run, love soft as starlight, deeper than the sea, when eyes like the morning look at me.
Thank you, Steve. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
And it's so good to see and hear you again, as I know a number of people have commented.
It's been a while, and it's been a rough
Yeah.
time.